And it looks like we are on. Welcome back to Artist Swap Talk Shop. This is episode 3. We don't really have a name for it. That was just a special shout out to our boy Alan, our last episode. I am just... Dude, I am so fucking excited about a lot of shit, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is happening. And remember, we talked about this outside the show, that I felt people were going to just start dropping shit. You know, I think Eminem has woke up a lot of people. And even if he didn't and they were working on it beforehand, the old school dudes are ready to attack.
They are. They are. And people have been dropping, not only dropping, but dropping good music. And I don't think Eminem was the first. I'm going to say Nas was the first one that kind of got everybody going, because Eminem always really consistently dropped music. But I think when Nas and Hit Boy went on a 6-album run, I think a lot of the older cats was like, man, we can do this.
We can do this.
We can do this. Not only do it, but
succeed
do it at a high level and get not only the older hip-hop generation attention, but they got the younger generation attention.
Definitely,
like you said, Eminem came behind Nas. I could be missing Busta.
No, you know, hey, man.
Busta Rhymes is somewhere in between.
Everybody, I would have to agree if anybody listens. I mean, I'm sorry. We do have people that listen to our podcast. And the numbers are rising, actually.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. So people, please keep listening, man. I'm watching it go up. We're happy about that. Obviously, we're still in the early stages of the show.
Getting things right, tweaking
and trying to figure shit out. Yeah, definitely.
As always.
Definitely. And what we think is, I love doing it, no matter if people are listening or not. But
I definitely talking about hip hop is definitely, you can see it kind of coming full circle.
Yeah, dude. And what I was gonna say is everybody can agree with you that Nas, dude, you gotta give him his fucking dues too, right?
Yeah, because
I mean, dude, come on.
He was the first one to take the baton and say, I'm just gonna have one producer produce the entire album
and rock it.
We're gonna see what happens. And not only did he do one album, he actually did 6.
It was like the fucking Bulls championship.
They ran with it. And then you got like I think I mentioned this before, you got Common and Pete Rock. Pete Rock did the whole Common album.
Yep. Yeah, yes, you were talking about that. Yeah, outside the show.
Off the show for a minute. You got Snoop and Dre. Dre gonna do the whole Snoop album.
Yep. And he's dropping shit too, and we were just about to talk with that too.
Who did the Eminem album is dope. Who did the Eminem album?
That was both. Dre was dude,
I think Dre did
He picked some songs to give to him, and then he did some.
And he always produced a little bit.
You know, because you gotta remember, he's got his own shit now, Shady Records. He could go in any day he wants.
Yeah.
And be like, fired up the booth.
Now that album was dope, front to back. Yeah. That was his best album.
Yeah, dude. For you with
Eminem? I'm not gonna say his best album because I forgot. I like the last album, Music to Murder By.
Yeah, that whole
I like that one. I like this one a little better than Music to Murder By. But
good, man. I mean,
he's been dropping consistently.
It doesn't matter how it gets there. It doesn't matter how it gets there. It's just it matters that it gets there.
Like I said, hip-hop is coming full circle. Now, you got a lot of people, even me, complaining about the music that was coming out, and a lot of older cats probably just fell back and said they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But now...
They're coming.
It's something.
It's a wave.
It's something in the air.
It's a wave, dude. Something in the air is definitely.
LL made a record. I think he said like 11 or 12 years.
Yeah. So and that shit was fucking dope. We've talked about that on both fucking episodes. God damn, that shit was fucking awesome, dude. And they know
one.
Yeah. They're good. Because you know why? It takes away now. This goes back to everything that we usually represent and talk about. The underground shit where they do what they want. It's because there's not all those hands on the record, in the pot. Yeah, they're not mixing up. They're not mixing. All those fucking hands ain't getting their hands on it. It's just the artist and the producer, and they work and they're on a wavelength that they can work with, and they know each other. And
got one sound.
Yeah, dude. And
don't get me wrong. There's been a few albums with different producers that came out dope. So don't get me wrong, but it usually comes out a lot better when you have one producer, and you got the producer focusing on the music,
yes,
and you got the artist focusing on rhyming and making the best songs that he can. So
best that he could do. And you know what, too? I think the chemistry is something that is, dude. You obviously have never.
You can hit a Michael Myers. I don't mean to cut you off. You can hit a Michael Myers in the background. That's my phone. Let me turn my phone off.
Okay, go ahead. Why you do that? I'm gonna go ahead and just tell the story. Okay. So what I was gonna say is, time out. It's got shit tipped over. As I said, people, we're this is the third episode. We're still tweaking shit.
No, we all good. That was just my Halloween theme song playing in the background.
Remind us once again, because shit dropped. I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what the fuck we were just talking about.
We're talking about just hip hop albums with one producer, one MC.
Yes, chemistry. Thank you, chemistry. So you've never been in like a band or anything like that.
No.
So when you find that, dude, it is something. It's kind of like a brother. You know what I mean? Like your brother, your family members, whatever, man. But when you get that chemistry with somebody that is on the same wavelength musically as you, magic will fucking happen, and it's been proven in any kind of music. It doesn't matter. It's been proven time and time again. When you get those people that are just that special and they find each other, it's fucking. Am
I good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Yes.
Think about Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson, the run that they had.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, there's a chemistry, and it's like, dude, it's weird too, because like when you're in a band. Yeah. And like you guys start making music, you feed off of each other, obviously. Like, the fucking guitar player fucking lays something down, and you're like, holy shit. And I guarantee it, and I know it. It's the same when a producer drops this beat, and that it was like that artist knows that it was like for him. Even though he didn't make it for him, the chemistry that they already get, and like, let's just say M and Dre. Dre never fucking met M. He didn't even know he was signing a white dude until he walked through the fucking office. You know what I mean? He didn't even know. He'll tell you himself. Yeah. So I don't need. I'm pretty sure everybody out there has heard the story of how they fucking met. It's been fucking 24 years now, but. You get my point, right? I mean, like, it's just like he didn't make those beats for M, but when they got together and M heard it, he was fucking killing it right away. When Slipknot got together, all fucking 9 of them. I mean, that's pretty rare. That's a big fucking band. 9 people.
It's 9 people. Okay, they like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, there's metal. You know what I mean? So, that's my point, though. Same
type of energy.
Yeah, and it's weird though, because that wavelength it's like it was already written, but not until they all met. You know what I mean? Once they all met, everything clicked so easily. But it's like the universe was telling them that it's time.
Well, it just sounds like you can get more focused.
You can.
So you don't have to worry about 5 other producers coming in the room giving you music. You just one producer. You can focus. You can talk about what you want to do,
and not worry about it.
And usually it comes out right.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but...
Not all the time.
No, I think... look at a lot of classic hip-hop albums, a lot of them are produced one producer.
Yes.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
That also started in a certain time period, too, correct? I mean, like, that's like when... probably like when Tupac and Biggie started getting... on fire. It was when producer, and it was just rapper producer, because you got Biggie and Pops.
That's the exception. Tupac and Biggie, all of their albums, Biggie only had 2, but his 2 albums had multiple producers.
Oh, it
Tupac,
did.
Multiple producers.
Oh, I have to see now.
2 are the exception.
I wouldn't know that because I wasn't listening to them. That was my question for you.
2 are the exception.
Okay. So
there's probably a few. I'm sure it's a few more,
but you would say in the '90s is when that probably all kind of started, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for hip hop, at least, because everybody wanted their hands on the project, because everybody wanted to be part of it.
And you had more people making music, so you had a lot of
more opportunities,
branching out, just like Nas' first album.
Yeah.
Probably had 4 or 5 different producers on it.
Now, do you think?
Classic, though.
Do you think that if the music industry never started going that route, do you think we would have got the shit that we got today? Do you think it still would have happened if it didn't go that route? You think those CDs would be that good if it was not just one-on-one?
You saying if it was more than one producer per album?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You know, we would never know. That's like the how many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
I would think so, because you got a lot of people with ears for music, so I would still think so.
You think so? Okay.
Because you probably got a lot of producers
out there.
And just say like the Biggie album.
Yes.
You got Puff was like the main producer, so if he get 30 beats, he like, nah. He gonna throw something
Scratch
away.
it.
Like, my man ain't rapping over this.
Yeah.
He ain't
Scratch
rapping
that
over
shit.
this. So,
oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. They brought a lot to the table.
Yeah. Maybe not, even if it was an A&R dude listening to music.
Yeah, I got you. And yeah, you're right. I mean, it probably, like I said, we would never know.
You never know.
Never know, though. It might be like, it might have turned out something totally different.
But if you just say you like a certain producer and you know he producing your favorite, just say Dr. Dre is your favorite producer.
Yes.
And he about to go produce
He is, actually.
Album.
That is my idol.
Okay, and say you hear he about to do a whole album, 15 songs, just him and Yellow Wolf in the studio for 30 days.
Yeah.
Man, how you think that's gonna come out?
No shit. That would never be dope.
It's gonna be beautiful, right? You're gonna love it, right? It's gonna be beautiful.
You're right. So I mean, when my man's right, he's right. You know.
No, it ain't about right or wrong.
No,
because like I said, it works either way. Just think about Biggie, his second album, his double album.
Yeah.
A lot of different producers.
I didn't actually learn that until like I started watching. I mean, they don't tell you everything in the fucking movies and shit, but you know, I was that's when I first started falling in love with hip hop in high school. I think they had it wasn't big. It was like an HBO special.
Yeah.
It was like the Biggie story, whatever.
Yeah.
And some dude played them, and I watched it because
back then
I was falling in love with it.
You know, buying CDs and taking the CD jacket out and reading the back of the, the credits.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they had everything listed. No, because CDs are fucking.
So back then we like, oh, he produced this, or he did this, he did that. So
yep. Yeah, and now
it's all streaming.
And now there's streaming services, and they can fucking do streaming. And now that's the point too, that the industry has took a major turn with underground labels, independent labels, major labels.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's so many ways now for music to get out there that it's like obviously that era is gone of just the record companies, because you're not going to find just them making music anymore.
True.
You know, you
can make a song right now and upload it to YouTube in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: have you ever heard of a rapper named Kasky?
No.
Okay. Kasky, maybe I shouldn't drop them right now, but I'm just going to talk about him because he's independent and like, dude, he did his own shit from start to finish.
Okay.
And then he I don't know how he came across Yellow Wolf. I really don't know how that story played out. Because you know, I told you about the last artist that I gave you, Ritz.
Yeah.
You know, our second episode, we talked about. I told you Yellow Wolf used to go into the clubs, and the guy that he had to call Tech 9 and say, "Dude, you gotta sign this, dude."
Kasky.
No, Ritz.
Oh, Ritz.
Yeah. But we'll get a little bit more. Now, Kasky, I was going to get back to that, but we'll get into Ritz a little bit more later when we start talking about that shit. Yeah. But I just wanted to let that be known that that's who I was talking about. And now Kasky's independent. He started his own shit. He's been doing his own shit.
Was he started off YouTube?
I think YouTube, posting it on YouTube, and he blew. He got a whole bunch of
like Soulja Boy.
Yeah, dude. But he's better. I mean, like, he's just fucking. His music is spreading. It's gotten to the years of. They did a whole album together. Kasky and Yellow Wolf. It's called Black Sheep.
Okay.
And you could go check it out. I'm not going to talk about more about it, but like, because it's that good, you should just go check it out yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I never heard of Kasky.
I mean, I already told you about the other one, DJ Paul and Yellow, which was
I gotta check that one out too, because that's my man, is DJ Paul.
So I mean, there's a lot of like those collaborations, but you know, these artists. You know, if they're on YouTube and they're just fucking around and looking at shit, and they come across somebody that is just did all this on their fucking own, and like I said, Yellow Wolf helps out people just because he sees how good, like, he's not like selfish, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying every fucking artist out there is selfish, but there's a lot of dickheads there is a lot of dickhead artists that would just be like, get the fuck away. Don't touch me. Where's my Merlot? You know what I mean?
A lot of artists are focused on their art, so
Yeah.
a lot of times
True.
they don't want to hear your music because they trying to still get
They
their
don't want to
music
hear
out.
it. Exactly.
Well, sometimes it could be selfish, but sometimes it could be the fact that they still trying to get their music out and get in.
I always put it like this, because I'm not saying I'm mad at those guys, but I mean, dude, they went through it. They went through the ringer to get where they're at, and maybe they're like, in their way, them not helping you is helping you.
But a lot of times artists do help other artists,
and they do.
And there's only so much you can do for somebody too.
But not helping someone like tough love, not helping you is helping you, because now it just makes you feel that fuel grows and grows and grows, so you get your own shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying Yellow Wolf was like instantly like boom, put them on, but to recognize this dude and say, hey man, I want to do songs with you. Now, Yellow Wolf isn't the biggest fucking known rapper out there, but he's also not fucking a minnow. You know what I mean? He's in the mid. I think he's in the middle. I think he's still growing still, because he's still young, even though he's older. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In the music game, he's young. Even though he's been in it just as long.
Music world, though.
Yeah, he
Yellow
is.
Wolf is known in the music
He's been in it just as long as Eminem, just to give you guys that
He's
history.
probably not a household name. Of course, it's not like Eminem, but he's definitely known.
Yeah, exactly. So, back to that, it's amazing how people could just drop stuff any way they want, how they want, and it's okay nowadays.
Do you think that's better?
I do.
As opposed to the old school way of having to go knock on the label's door and get signed and maybe audition for.
It's because this is why
A&R or vice presidents or presidents.
I think nowadays
sending demos in. I think those days are kind of
those are over.
Yeah.
But it makes it easier nowadays because artists can just instantly see. Okay, let's sign them. You know what I mean? They can instantly see.
I'm talking about from your standpoint as being an artist yourself. Which one you think is better?
Nowadays.
Okay, now.
Because they instantly can see how good you are. Before, you had to fucking knock on doors and fucking kick down walls, man.
Right.
And if you didn't get that scout or that fucking dude that works for the record company to come to the concert to check you the fuck out to get signed, you gotta wait another fucking 10 years or whatever. Yeah. Unless you were that good to be making monies going bar to bar to bar to bar to bar, traveling across the state to find those guys, right? You gotta have the money, you gotta have the funds to do that shit. That shit ain't cheap.
So you think nowadays is easier because you like more accessible to the fans?
Fuck yeah. Dude, they could just you could try to send it to them. Now, I don't know, I mean, there's got to be a way to just like talk to like record companies or I don't know. I don't know how to.
I'm sure if you start selling or streaming, not selling because don't nobody sell music.
No, like not really anymore.
But I'm saying if you start getting, say you get 100,000 views on YouTube, somebody's gonna come knocking.
Someone's gonna come knocking. Very true.
Somebody's gonna tell somebody.
And maybe one day that will happen with our Swap Talk Shop. You never know. We never know, people. That might happen with my music too, man. And but me as an artist too, I do like creating a lot of different shit. My ADD is what keeps me driven in music because I don't take that shit like the kids do, the Adderall and shit like that. Right. For my ADD, I just fucking learn multiple things to keep me busy.
The music is kind of your outlet.
Yeah, dude, it keeps me busy. Anything, creating the show keeps me busy. You know what I mean? Playing the drums keeps me busy. Guitar, writing. Screaming into the mic. Yeah, all keeps me busy. So, nowadays, kids are like, pop that fucking pill and get in some zone.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
fuck that, man. Go learn something, dude. Go learn another fucking thing to do. It just makes you that better of a person. I'm
so
not saying.
A teenager out there that's taking Adderall, you don't condone it. You would tell them not to.
It's just it fogs you more than helps you, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying every person's the same, but for me, because they try to give me that shit.
I'm sure they try to give everybody.
And I was like,
diagnosed.
I was like, nah, I can't do this shit, man.
You tried it?
Yeah, it was that. So it was like a weird effect on me, man. I didn't like it. Maybe it's just me.
Did it kind of bring you down?
Yeah, it brought me down a lot. you know. And and then there's some people that when they take it, they get all fucking peppy, and I think those are the ones that don't have ADD.
They've been misdiagnosed.
Yeah, because those guys are the ones that you see also fucking in the bathroom doing a bump. You know what I mean? Like that's those fucking people.
That's crazy.
So I mean, because have you ever been to college? Did you go to college?
I did.
Dude, what college did you go to?
I went to Columbia College.
Nice. Did you win all four?
No, just two.
Just two? What was your major? What were you trying to go for?
It was English, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so you know how college kids party, man. I mean, you know, there's always that new drug, right? There's always that fucking new thing they got to do. I was watching 22 Jump Street.
Weed and alcohol have been around forever. So
that's been around. But I'm saying all that other crazy shit.
You go to a college party, I'm sure it's going to be weed and alcohol.
Weed, alcohol, and then there's going to be that new extreme. Stay away from it. That's my point.
Yeah, you never know what it's going to be.
Nowadays, man, it could be fentanyl and you're fucking dead. So, and guess what?
True.
You're not coming back from that, man. You're not.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can't tell people don't do it because you're dead. I do not condone it. I think people could get off better at just learning something new. You know what I mean? And
that's good.
That's how I feel about it.
That's good to hear that because most people just take this pill and you'll feel better, and that's not necessarily true.
No, it's not. But you gotta remember, I'm bipolar, dude, so I got fed a lot of different shit. I was in the fucking mental hospitals. That's why I said King ISO's music fucking it hits me hard because I can relate to everything he's fucking talking about because I went through everything, and I'm sorry, but dude, he hits right on the fucking dude.
But that's what music is supposed to.
Yeah, man, it really does, and you know what?
Especially when you can relate to something they're talking about. That's a good thing.
No matter what CD, now, dude, I cannot pick one CD that I like over the next with him because each CD talks about it. Each CD has something.
So he's still recovering? Is he?
Bipolar, bro, you never are recovering. It's not like an addict. Like I'm not.
Recover was the wrong word.
Yeah, it's a disease and it's a mental.
Does it progress?
As I think the older I'm getting, the worse it gets in some ways.
You think it's getting worse?
Yeah, but I also think it is. Not like worse and like I'm not saying like it gets worse like oh my gosh shit's going on. It's just I think as age, like if I'm 60, I'm only 40. I think when I'm 60, I think weird shit's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because I'm already bipolar. I'm already set to go down that path.
Okay.
You know.
But the medication that they give you, because I'm sure they prescribe.
It just maintains.
It just okay.
So once you're.
But it's not helping.
No, it helps.
I'm saying helping to get rid of it.
No, it never because you can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it.
It's not a disease you get rid of.
Okay.
Right? Mental health.
It's a disorder.
A disorder.
Not a disease.
Well, it's one and the same for me, man. Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm just going off what I hear.
Here's the thing. See, it can never get cured. So to me, something that can't be cured is a disease. Sorry.
Okay.
Something that can be cured is what did you say?
What did I say? I said disorder.
Disorder.
Yeah.
Disorder would be like I got a fucking a limping disorder.
Okay.
You know, to me, a disease is. To me, my shit is a disease. They can label it as whatever the fuck they want to label it as.
And you know they do. You know they do.
So, and what I was going to say is, all we do, anybody who is bipolar, and they can tell you this is true, all you do is you go in to maintain, and then your body will get used to the pills that they're giving you, and then you have to go in and they have to tweak it.
Now, how does it affect? Because this might help people out here that's going through the same thing that you're going through. How does it affect your creativity as far as making music?
Oh.
What does it affect?
For me, it makes it better.
What makes it better?
My bipolar.
You think so?
Yeah, it makes me way better. That's one thing I strive with because of it.
Like focusing or just...
Focusing and getting that... It's just like... You got to do something. Once you get it in your head, you got to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
So it won't let you quit.
I can't quit. I can't give up until I get what I want.
Put it aside for a year.
Yeah, it won't let me. Especially with music.
So you say you've been diagnosed with bipolar and ADD.
Yeah.
At what age?
And ADHD.
ADHD. I say ADD. ADHD.
I think it's all one and the same though, because bipolar is and bipolarism. So this is why bipolar is so hard for people. And if you don't know what bipolar is, you're about to learn right now. This is why it's so hard for people to fucking diagnose it, because it is like taking everything anxiety, fucking just fucking hearing shit, seeing shit, fucking ramped up, ramped down, sad, happy. You throw it all in a pot, right?
Every emotion?
And fucking just start. Not every emotion. Just
okay.
And then your body tries to. I don't know. Your body it's just fucked up.
So
but you put them all in a pot, right? So
you're saying it affects you physically, though?
It's everything. It's everything that it's like 7 different fucking disorders mixed in one.
Okay.
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 Anxiety, fucking hallucinations, all that shit, dude. It mixed in to a pot. Okay, and when you go manic is
and you hear about that a lot.
You go, yeah. So when someone says manic,
right.
Manic is you're up for 2 weeks straight. You can't sleep, no matter what the fuck you do. But each day that you're up, your fucking shit ramps. It ramps up.
Worse and worse.
And I can't explain that part to you. I'm sorry, because that's just something you would never know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay.
But people that's dealing with it, they would know.
They would know that it's like a fire or a rage that burns inside,
nothing can
right?
calm it down.
No. Well, once you get checked in and they give you that fucking shot, and you're fucking
and they knock you down. They give you a tranquilizer.
Then you're done. Then you're done, and then they tweak you. Okay. They'll figure out what they need to do to get you going.
That can't be no good, though. I know we laughing about it, but that can't be no good.
But here, you want to know how you don't get to that point? Do you want to know how I don't get to that point?
True.
You take your meds. Take what the fuck they tell you to take, because if you don't, you're going to get worse and worse. You're going to be fucking strapped in a Looney Tunes.
You do take the medication?
Hell yeah.
But the ADHD, you don't bother with?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
My bipolar, yes. HDA, no. My bipolar, I have no choice.
Daily?
Yes. I have no choice. I have to take it. That's what I'm saying. A disease.
But nobody would know you was bipolar unless you told them.
Unless I told them. And you know what? I'm honest with it. I'm open. I talk about it. I don't give a...
They wouldn't see you from across the street and say, yo, Lil G is bipolar.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Right.
No, they wouldn't get that. They would not get that. They would be like... I love it. Like, oh, yeah, I'm bipolar too, bro. I see you over there.
But you know what? People so paranoid and stressed out now, they self-diagnose themselves with all
well,
type of shit.
Bipolar, something to be honest, man, when people say they hear bipolar, it freaks people out, man, because they think you're Looney Tunes.
That's the first thing people think. Yeah. That's why I say they got a bad
And it's sad, man. It's sad, man, because you know what? We're not. We're brilliant fucking people.
They put that idea out into the media and in movies and stuff, and so...
And I'm sorry, but, yeah, go ahead and say I'm crazy, but I'm also very smart. I'm very, very smart.
Yeah, but crazy would be wrong because you functional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, functional indeed.
The movies.
You're right.
You think that you need a straight jacket?
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. No, you're right. I'm functional. Yeah, I have a family. I got a daughter.
That goes back to what I was saying. If I saw you across the street, I wouldn't be like, oh
exactly.
yeah, he's bipolar. Hell no. You wouldn't know.
I still love that. I would have used that one time, dude. Yeah, but hey, I see you. Bipolar 2, man.
Really?
Now there is bipolar 1, bipolar 2, there's levels.
See,
Bipolar 1 is the hands down worst, because that comes with a lot more shit.
Back to what we was talking about, it's good that somebody making music like that you can relate to and kind of identify with. You say,
hey,
since you love hip-hop, it's like, damn, somebody that's doing hip-hop going through the same stuff I've been through.
Yeah, exactly, you know dude. And you know what, King ISO? I feel you, bro. I've been it. I've seen it. I've done it. I've fucking been there with you, man. So peace, or fucking shout out to you, bro, for going through the shit you've been through, and you know what, and writing about it, and putting it down, and sending it to a motherfucker's head like me. Thank you, sir.
See how music help people?
Yes, music helps, man. It does. Eminem's helped me. Yellow Wolf's helped me. King ISO's helped me. Tech Nine's helped me. A lot of those guys have fucking helped me. Snake Lucci's helped me. Wow, yeah, I'll keep going on and on. I got a list of fucking shit.
Back to what we was talking about as far as the importance of having substance in music.
Yeah.
The guy helped you.
Yeah.
And it probably helped millions of other people going through the same thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can't just make music talking about...
No. Dude, we're probably having an army. I guarantee you right now that the bipolar nation has risen up. That we probably have an army of people out there now. Like legit, like probably over 1 million people.
Yeah. For some people that's bipolar probably didn't know that they
And I'm not saying for the fake ones and say, I'm bipolar so I can get the free drugs. Because let's face it, those motherfuckers are out there too, right? I'm bipolar, give me some drugs. No, motherfucker, you ain't bipolar because guess what? I didn't see you go Looney Tunes. And I don't mean to say it like that, but I can call my wife down here right now. I can call my wife down here right now and she'll explain what I mean, but we're not going to go down that road either.
Yeah, that's a hell of a story.
It was sent, to me, man, like when it happened 10 years ago, when it got really out of control. So I have not had a major episode for the last 7 years. My daughter's 7.
That's great.
It's been a good 12 years since they were able to put my shit to paper. Because before, all the years before, dude, nobody knew what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? Like, even like when I was a kid and some shit was off, I remember my parents sending me to go get those fucking weird tests done and shit.
Right.
You know, they thought something was off. They didn't tell their son that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They weren't
scare you.
Yeah, they weren't those normal fucking, like, you know, they were fucking like, what's going on with my kid, you know? And then tell you the truth, man, mental health was not a big thing back then, and it wasn't even starting to get
known. That's something that people swept up under the rug.
Yeah, a lot. For a long time. 10 years ago, 12 years ago was really when it started fucking getting, like, recognized, man.
Yeah.
Like this.
People swept it. It was kind of taboo to talk about.
But you know what? My wife, I love her, man. She's a fucking saint, and she was there from the beginning, and she saw some crazy shit, and she's been through some crazy shit, and I feel some days I just feel like I don't deserve her, and then some days I feel like the shit that she saw I can't undo, and I can't, man. It's probably embedded in her, and so maybe that's sometimes why we argue sometimes, but she loves me. I know she loves me. Obviously, we got our brand new son.
Right, that's a blessing.
So,
and the good thing is that you said, you know, it's not getting worse, though.
No, it's been maintained.
You've been maintaining it.
I'll tell you what, though, when my daughter was born, last time I had a major episode, but my son I was going through some shit because it affects me when it just like affected me my first kid. It fucks with my bipolar that my wife's pregnant, because it's like I got a new person I got to take care of, and then I start thinking these crazy thoughts like I can't even fucking take care of myself. But you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck am I gonna take care of another one? You know, but
sound like paranoia.
Paranoia sets in.
Stress.
My anxiety ramps up, and then so for me, anxiety is what causes me to start going into like I can't sleep. That's basically what kicks everything off. You know, is my anxiety.
But the medication keeps it at a certain level.
It keeps me at a level. Yeah.
Okay.
To where if I do start feeling like my anxiety, I take my meds, because my shit is like I could take it on the spot. You know, like I feel like my anxiety, and it's not. So and this is how you know that I'm telling you the truth. The shit that I take, it isn't fucking like they're narcotic. It's non-narcotic actually. It's a Boost bar. It's not even. It doesn't even fuck. So Boost bar is kind of like what ladders are. You ever hear Xanax and shit like that? For the person that's not really sick and they take those, they vote once again. Yeah, man. I'm high as fuck.
I think people taking those just to party.
My shit is what is called it's not like that, you know. Okay. So anyway,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I have to work, I have to function, I got kids, I got a wife, I got bills. I can't be out there fucking drooling and making music, doing the show with my boy. Like, I got shit to do. I can't be all zombied out, man.
So it's not stopping your day to day, so that's a good thing.
No, but you know, we've talked about some shit, man. But let's go get down to the nitty gritty, man. I want to first tell you thank you for introducing Pusha T. You were right, bro.
Push your T, push your tongue.
You were right. You know what I like, and
that make your nose run.
I was blaring it. Dude, it goes back to you want something to bump.
That's an MC's MC.
Dude, that motherfucker right there got it. He got it. Got it. He has it all around, man. He got the beats. He's got the fucking. He knows how to write. I was fucking bumping his shit, dude. I was fucking loving it.
He got the slick metaphors.
Oh, dude.
The delivery.
So thank you, because now he's going in my repertoire. Is that how you say that?
Yeah,
repertoire.
I guess so.
Sure. My collection. Yeah, close enough. My collection of streaming collection, because I don't even have CDs anymore. Actually, I got mine from fucking 2001 over there.
I still got my book of CDs too.
My book, yeah. But that has Pantera and Power Man 5000 and shit.
As they say.
Yeah, he going on the playlist, definitely, dude. Because you know what, I was another generation, another fucking dude. I was like, hell yeah, this motherfucker. He's dope. He's got it. He knows, man. And you know what? You said he was doing with some shit with his brother too.
There was the group, the Clips, and then he doing his solo thing. And he was talking about that too. Okay. So like, there, I listened to the first 3 albums. I think you're right. He's got 4 or 5. I believe it's something like
that.
Yeah.
Not fully, but once again, first 3 I listened to. I listened to the second one again. I like that one the best so far out of the second one.
I'm trying to see I can't remember.
It's called
Fuck Up. Is Before Dawn? No,
that's the first.
That's the first. Okay.
Yeah, it's
is it a white album cover?
White and red and shit. It's got shit all over.
Oh
it.
Yeah, I know which one. It got like 8 songs on it.
Yeah,
it's
very short but good. I like it, dude.
That's the one
dope.
Kanye West did. He did.
He does a song with him. Yeah,
the whole album.
Like it, love it.
Man,
great. I listened to it twice.
I was about to say I used to hit replay, but I just started over.
I started over. I hit repeat. I had to listen to it twice. That shit, dude. And look, I'll be honest too, man. Like Kanye, obviously, I give him his dues.
He did the whole album.
Give Kanye his dues, but you know, man's going through some shit. Kind of like fucking snapped and whatever happened to him.
But that album is beautiful.
The album's beautiful. He was creating good shit at that time.
Just like we talked about, like the magic of a producer.
That was one of them,
and
man.
an MC together.
So if you haven't listened to that CD yet, didn't even know it existed. Pusha T, Kanye West, fucking check it out. You know what?
What's the name of the CD?
I'm about to hear. You go ahead and can you look it up off scenes real quick? Just go to, or because if I bring my phone over here, it's gonna go crazy. But why? You know what? Yeah, here, come here, give me that. Where's your phone at? Here. Yeah, give me those. Thank you. Anyways, people, since he's gonna be off scenes real quick doing that, yeah. Pusha T, if you haven't listened to this, you guys got to go check it out. Because you know what? I had to listen to it twice. So if I'm listening to it twice, you know it's good. And people that don't know me, like I said, once I focus on an artist, man, he's gonna be one of them. He's got to drop a couple more albums to get into the, he's doing. Well, he's already doing his shit. He's already up to like 4 or 5, 6. Daytona, yes, that's the name of it. Daytona. Yep, Daytona, man. Yes, Duke. Daytona. Duke's coming back on.
Daytona's the name of the album.
Fucking
I couldn't remember the name.
Sick.
I don't know how I forgot it. I played it so much.
There's sick fucking CD. So yeah, man, I am in with Pusha. I think he's fucking dope.
The last album was It's Almost Dry. You got to listen to that one.
That's the third one I listened to.
I think that's the last one you made. So
that's the third one I listened. I told you I listened to 3. And the first one,
Daytona.
Daytona. Yeah, I listened to the first one, Daytona, and then the last one you just said. So, yeah, he's gonna be part of my collection. I like him. I think he's smart. I think he talks about this, like you said. He talks about what I like. I like a lot of different shit, and he talks about.
You can tell a smart rapper.
Yeah, you can. Because they're not lazy.
No, his writing is not lazy.
His writing's not lazy. They're not lazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, there's the guys that actually get you, and it could be underground, mainstream, whatever. They're not lazy, man. They fucking know what they're doing. They're smart motherfuckers. They're businessmen. Even though you don't know it, they're businessmen
but you
just like anybody else.
Lazy. They're not lazy.
They're not lazy, no.
His writing is not lazy.
No.
Same thing with your boy Ritz. I listened to that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But the first thing I thought about when I heard Ritz, I said, now this is what I like. This is grown man music.
Yes.
He was talking about everything. He was talking about heartbreak.
Now you see what I was saying? You see what I'm saying now? He's just right writer.
His pen is nice. He was talking about
a lot of stuff. And he's got it, man.
A lot of grown folks can relate to. His pen is nice.
Ritz he's smart, man. He's
Damn,
smart.
I can't remember the name of the song I was listening to.
Which do you remember the album? Was it the first one I told you, Johnny? The Chronicles of Johnny, whatever.
Actually, I listened to the last one. It was called White Jesus.
Yeah, remember I told you he's got it. Yeah. I told you that he's got that in this.
I don't remember the name of the song, but I think it's like it's only like 8 or 9 songs on it, but I think it's the third from the last song.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Check him out, people.
He on there just.
Ritz got it, man.
And let me tell you, I like him because he was on there on the song with Twister.
Yeah.
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
He got down. He was shining. And I don't know if you listened to it. He had an album before that. He had a song on there with OT.
Oh, yeah.
OT the Real.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
that's my boy.
And I noticed that actually. After we talked about it, I meant to tell you about that. I meant to tell you about that, dude. Yeah, I noticed that, bro. That was like, I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't even realize that. It's the OT.
That's grown man rap. That's what I like.
And then, you know what? I like that shit, too, man.
He talked about everything.
Obviously, when he got recognized, he got signed to Strange Music. I think I'm going out on a limb on this one, and I could be wrong.
Okay.
And I might get a call one day from people at Strange Music like, that's not correct. I don't think they would ever do that.
That's okay.
And I don't think they sound like that over there. I love Strange Music. I love Tech Nine. Hey, peace, fucking respect. Dude, I am... Anyways... Signed with him, it might have been the first white rapper that he signed. It doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter.
I wasn't about to say that. I was going to say the same thing.
People don't take a chance on a white guy unless they actually think he can pull it off.
But once again, if you didn't see his face, you wouldn't know. You
wouldn't fucking know, man. You wouldn't even know what he looks like, dude.
He's a rhymer.
He's a rhymer. He's an artist. He's smart. He's got it, and and that's what I'm saying.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
I heard a few songs. Is that him singing?
Yeah, he can sing too.
I didn't know that. I thought
SOS. You're talking about he does the. Did you listen to the heavy song that he made? Is that what you're talking about?
Was it him and Big Crit? It was a song.
He sings. He knows how to sing.
That was him singing it.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell because
he's an artist, man.
His singing voice sounded a lot different from his rap voice.
To be honest, a lot of people are like that, man. The way they rap is sometimes different.
Yellow Wolf is singing, I can hear Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, you could tell by Yellow.
He got a song.
Yellow can sing. They all can sing, man. It's like, dude.
So that's him singing?
I want to say, yeah. You gotta let me know what song you're talking about, but he sings, so.
It was a few songs.
Sure.
Because most songs, if it's a singer or another artist, they say, it's featured.
Yeah, no, he did a SOS. He did 2 versions of SOS, and that's on the album SOS. So I don't know if that's the album you listen to. It's on that album. There's UFO on there. There's a couple songs on that whole album. So
somebody let us know, but I think that's him singing. But
he's dude. They're artists and they're smart.
To see him and Twister do about 8 songs together.
Now you got to remember,
like a small EP.
Oh, I need to back something up, and I need to correct something. I need to do this now before I forget.
Do it right now.
Right now. We were talking about Twister last episode,
yes.
And he got stuck in my... Now, people, I sometimes say shit before I think, so I'm sorry about that. That's why I keep trying to say something else.
We're not perfect.
We're going to be all right. Tech 9 created Midwest Choppers. The first song they ever did... He had Twisted on, and he had a couple other guys on with him, and it was off Strange Land music or Strange Land album, and it's Midwest Choppers is the name of the song.
No, Ritz is not signed to Strange Music.
Yeah, he was. He was. He did 4 albums with him.
I always look.
He's on his own now.
Yeah, okay. C&T.
Yeah, he's on his own.
Okay.
So he did his partnership with Strange Music. He signed. He gave him 4 albums, and then he went on his own. So they're all best friends still.
MC.
Yeah, dude. They're all best friends. You know what I mean? They all hang out still and shit. So like King ISO's done many songs with Rich. Rich has done songs with fucking Tech Nine. He's done songs with Yella. He's done songs with Twisted. He's done songs with fucking. Dude, he's done songs with all different types of motherfuckers. Big known artists, small artists, mid artists. He's all about money. No, he's not all about money, but he's all about creating, man. Like he'll do it.
No, nothing is wrong with that. He's probably about both. And
that's nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta get paid, and the hard work you put in shows it. He's not lazy.
But I like how that scene is just moving. They making good music. They got their own following. They're not trying to make music for the radio or the or pop. They're not changing their style.
They're not.
I love it.
And
he was dope.
So
and the fact that I never heard of him is crazy because I usually try to keep my ear to what's popping out here.
Yeah.
And what's good.
Well, see,
I had never heard of him.
I'll be honest, man.
Last week I never heard neither Snake Lucci. So
Snake Lucci, we got Rich, we got Snake, and you put me on too, man. You got me listening to J. Rue the Damager, and then you got me. I almost fucked up on that shit.
Push your tongue.
Yeah, and then I say push T.
I know. I just he say that in one of his. I just say that because he said that in one of his songs. That's all.
Are you ready for Swap 3? Do you have your artist in mind that you're ready to bring to the ring?
Is it 3 or 4?
This is episode 3. Yeah, so this would be the 3rd swap, right?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Unless we did one we didn't know about.
No, you're right. This episode 3. Right.
But we did a recording that we had to scratch.
This episode, right? We had to scratch one episode.
So Duke thinks this is the 4th because we had to scratch that recording. Right, but this is episode 3. Yes. So who do you have in mind to bring to the table?
I'm gonna take you down south, and I want you to check out Devin the Dude.
Never heard of him?
I know you haven't, but
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You know it. So is he along the lines of what we like? I mean, obviously, it's probably going to be different. Okay.
Devin is a little more, I wouldn't say, I guess I could say soulful because he do a lot of singing. He sing and rap. But he can rhyme, though. He ain't just, it ain't like what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. And he
Devin the Dude?
And he rap a lot about smoking weed.
So. Devin the Dude?
Yep.
The Dude.
Devin the Dude.
Okay. The Dude.
The Dude.
Like the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bulls.
Okay.
The Bears. The Blackhawks.
I get it.
I'm gonna take. He a Houston rapper, so
I like it, man. I'm in love with the South. Obviously, I talk about Yellow a lot, but 3-6 Mafia. That's all South, you know. Yeah. So I love that type. The last 2 artists that I gave you, I've been sticking around Midwest, and I'm going to stay true to that, but I am going to change it up.
Okay.
Because the first 2 that I brought to the table followed along the lines of Strange Music. Right.
And they all, in Strange Music, I meant to say that earlier, they all got the same kind of
style, that chopper.
They all got that same kind
of That's what I said. It's chopping it up. They're chopping it up. Going quick with it, you know.
Different styles.
But they know how to get quick with it real quick.
Type of bounce,
yeah, so that's why they have their Midwest choppers. That's why they have their own titles.
I like that.
You could tell when the guy's part of Midwest choppers.
Right.
And Tech's going to let you know that he's got a new guy, which he just signed, and we're getting that different episode. Okay. I'm going to go up to Michigan. Okay. And I am going to follow the lines of Shady Records. So you might have heard him. If you have heard him and you know his music, tell me and I will switch it up.
I might have heard him, but I probably don't know a lot of his music.
Have you ever heard Grip?
No.
Okay. You're going to Grip.
GRIP?
Yep. Grip.
He signed to
Shady Records. Yep.
Nope. I'm glad you gave it to me. I never heard him. I thought you was gonna say Ultras.
Yeah, dude. Grip is good, dude. I love listening to his music, dude.
I never heard him. He's still making music.
He's young. He's a young kid.
Okay.
He's coming up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how young, but I know he's younger than us. You know what I mean? And M signed him, man, and he's worth listening to. Yeah, and you know when M signs somebody, he's not gonna just fucking sign shit.
Yeah,
so,
I'm gonna check him out. I never heard of Grip.
He might not be a fucking in the top 100 fucking artist of the year and shit, but whatever, dude, he's dope.
Okay.
You know, and dude, his styles, like he's gonna flip it up.
Okay. So you're switching it up because now you're going to.
I have to tell you this: his albums, he has a couple before Shady signed him.
Okay.
I didn't know about those.
Same style, or he changed it?
I would start with the Shady
Just
records.
do the Shady stuff.
Yeah, I would start there. Not saying the other ones are bad. I just didn't. I haven't even really pulled them up yet, just because I'm still in love with the shit that I'm hearing that he's releasing with Shady Records.
I never heard of him. Grip.
Okay. He's good, dude. He's fucking good. Shout out to both of you guys. We got Devin the Dude.
We got Devin the Dude.
And we got Grip.
And
then shout out to Ritz.
Definitely shout out to Ritz.
And shout out to Pusha T. Both of you motherfuckers, you guys got it, man. Hats off to you guys, man. I am fucking impressed.
I can see them on a song together.
Yeah, what you guys do, man? And then when you guys say, hey, man, those guys from Orange Talk Shop know their shit.
I can see them on a song together.
You guys are good, man. You guys got it. I fucking appreciate you guys. I love fucking the writing.
This episode, you got to, you know, let people into what's going on or what's been going on with you for a while. So
yeah, man, and you know what? Like I said, dude, I'm not shy about it. So I'm not. I mean,
not only that, I'm sure just like you educated me, I'm sure you educated people too.
Yeah, it's hard to educate on. You know, like I said, it's hard to explain because, like King ISO would know what I'm talking about when I start saying some shit. But somebody who hasn't gone through it, you ain't gonna fucking know what we're talking about.
At least they have a better understanding of it. If they got somebody in their family that's going through.
And if you do, please, people. Don't turn your backs on them, man. Don't look at them like they're a different person. They're not. They're just, they got a disorder or a disease, however you want to look at it. Me, personally, I look at it more as a disease and not a disorder, but that's hearsay. Yeah, don't turn your back on them, man.
Well, there's definitely nothing that's going to hinder you and stop you from doing what you got to do.
Fuck no. I got a fire building in me that's fucking...
That's a great thing.
Fucking gonna snap. Now, I'm going to prove to people too on one thing.
Okay.
So when we get done with this episode, before you leave, I'm gonna put those drums on and I'm gonna show you how good I actually fucking got, and then you could tell people next episode like this motherfucker ain't lying.
That's what's up.
Anyways, we are coming down to the last 9 minutes, but we're gonna keep this rolling just for a little bit because I want to just say a couple more things. Remember, we said this, people. You think the old rappers can't rap? Yes, the fuck they can. If you think that they aren't going to be...
young and naive would think that.
Yeah, the young and naive would. People that are around our age, you guys appreciate music. You understand it. You understand what we're talking about. They are going to keep coming. So for your young ones...
just getting started.
For your young ones that think you got the game locked... Guess what? We found the key.
Yes.
And it's about to be unlocked by a lot of different
rappers coming out with a lot of dope music.
Fuck yeah.
And it's a good
and it's about to fucking blow up. And I can't wait, because you know what? Now that this time around when it fucking explodes, I get to love it, because this time I'm actually like in love with hip hop.
It is actually, as we speak, they actually got a lot of music out
now. Yeah, fuck yeah. Like if you haven't checked out, we're not.
Yeah, I named about 4 rappers that got new albums.
But I'm saying it's ramping up, and it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming. Like I said, you think you got those young guys that think they got the game locked, motherfucker? They found the key, and they're coming. They're about to unlock a lot of shit.
But you know what's gonna happen? You're probably gonna start seeing a lot of artists, younger artists, collaborating with the new artists, with the old artists, I should say.
I would hope so, man.
Yeah,
I would hope so. Like I said, I'm not here to talk shit, but I can't relate to the new stuff. I sound like my dad. I can't relate to the new stuff, man. Like I don't. Maybe some stuff I can.
That's a lot of us because a lot of it, they're not talking about nothing. Let's just be honest.
They're not. It's what do they call it? Mumble rap. They're just fucking mumble rapping it.
Mumble rap.
Yeah.
They had the I guess it was drill rap.
Drill rapping. Yeah.
All
So
that stuff is.
yeah. So I mean, if you like that kind of shit, hats off to you. I mean, I'm not saying you're dumb for listening to it. I'm just saying you wouldn't hear me listening to it. That's all. Just because I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I got artists to listen to that I need to get pumped for myself. You know? And then they ain't them.
That's how hip hop should be. Everything is not for everybody. So if you like this, okay, we got this for you.
Yes,
they should. Like this, we got this for you. You like just like the movies.
You know, one thing I can say, and I think hip hop is going to start doing this too. Actually, it's already started with, because you got crunkin', you got fucking. If you don't know what crunkin' is, you know what crunkin' is, right?
Not really.
That's all with 3 6 9. When you get in the pit, when you get in the pit, you're throwing that fuck, you're crunking.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay.
So I mean, there is already starting, but like heavy metal went from like just being metal or just being fucking screaming music to like now they got like different
screaming music.
Yeah. Now they got like different categories. You know.
I'm gonna be honest, that's what it sounded like to me. Like
because it is. Well, they are screaming, but they're talented. If you go try to do that, see what happens.
Yeah, I already know. Nobody.
I can do it.
Everything is not for everybody.
I definitely can. If you guys haven't listened to the last 2 episodes, you kind of fell in on the third.
So you like a rock rapper?
Well, no, because when I go straight to metal, I go straight metal. Like if I start,
you don't mix it up.
I go, you know what I mean? That's my love for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop, I have my love for that.
But you don't want to mix it.
No, I don't want to mix it. No, because that's already been done. It's already out there. It's already.
People always do it. Yeah, people always do it.
One of my favorite bands is HeAltH.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around for a long fucking time.
Okay.
They have been doing it since the fucking early '90s. Hip hop and rap and fucking metal mix. Beastie Boys. So it's been done. So I have my love for my metal, like Slipknot, and you know what, dude? Tech Nine, man, he's like best friends. Well, I'm not saying best friends, but they're friends. They're friends with each other, man. Like he talks about him in the songs, and vice versa. By the way, I guess Tech Nine was signed 3 times.
To who?
I didn't look him up yet, but he talks about it in one of his CDs that I went and listened to. The song's called "You Act Like I Ain't."
Okay.
And he talks about a lot of shit, and he says like I haven't been in sound not once, not twice, but 3 times. So you know what I mean. So he's been signed 3 times.
That's cool.
And then I guess he started.
Or
he just wanted his own shit, man.
He just smartened up. Like I do my own thing.
Tech was one of the first, man. He's the godfather of fucking getting your own shit. Like the godfather of fucking like really
leaving a major label alone.
Yeah, just starting your own empire. Not just starting a label.
Definitely.
A fucking empire.
Yeah, because he was selling merch, going on tour, booking his own shows.
So Tech.
So yeah, you're right. Starting an empire.
Godfather. You meet Tech Nine, you tell him he's the godfather of it because he is, dude. He started it. He fucking paved the way.
He gave people the blueprint.
He gave the blueprint. Get down.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, and you know what. Hats off to you, Tech, and starting everything, and Tommy Gunn with starting Strange Music.
Okay.
So that's his boy. Dope. That's his that's like me and you. You know what I mean? That's his.
He rap.
I don't know exactly what he does. I haven't really.
Sound familiar.
He's big in it. I don't know if he's engineer, producer. I know he's just with him.
He's just part of the team, as they say.
He's been there from the beginning. Put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. I think I'm satisfied with this fucking episode. I think we have hit every aspect of what makes our show our show. I think we also have dived into a lot of like life events and what the fuck's about to happen, and then our swaps.
As always.
Because we are artist swap and what? What are we, Duke? Artist swap and what?
Talk shop.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about everything.
And we talk about everything, so we talk shop, man.
Yeah, we
and
talk about everything.
Thank you for, once again, people, if you haven't listened, go back and listen, back on it. Now you're with us. Thank you for coming back and enjoying another episode, because we are Artist Swap Talk Shop.
That's right.
And we are dropping our mics right now. Peace.